What's good? What's good? It's your girl Toy, and I am back and I am ready to talk. So let's get it. But before we do, go ahead and hit that like. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and comment. I don't care if you like me, you don't like me, you somewhat like me, you think you might like me. Comment, man. Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know what you want me to talk about, man. Let's talk about it. I don't be doing nothing. Anyway, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you can know every single time I drop another video. All right, let's go. So I know it's been a minute. Sorry, I had left for a minute, but I'm back, and I want to talk. I think I want to talk about what we gonna talk about. You know what? I'm gonna do what every lesbian does. I'm a lesbian if you didn't know. Gay life. Let's talk about coming out the closet. Man, that daggone closet. But hey, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't even think I really came out the closet. I ain't even peek out the closet. I got drug out that hole. What you mean? Man, anyway, story time. Let's get it. Alright, hey, don't, if you see me looking over here, don't mind it. So for those who know me, I get off track. Like, I could be talking about something and then I'll go somewhere else and then I'll come back. So let's go. When I came out, okay, so I know I was in high school. I want to say it was like 2008. I know it was before 2009. I graduated in '09. So I think everything happened between 08, '09. And that's when I had my first little girlfriend situation, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of had a boyfriend too. And if you guys see this, yeah, my bad. For real though, luckily, by the grace of God, we're all cool now. It's in the past. We all grown. We're adults. We're all living our lives. Things happen, you know. Coming out the closet, being kicked out the closet, pushed out the closet, however you came out that hole, it, it's scary. It can be traumatic. It can be a whole lot of things for different people. Different people have, of course, different people have different experiences. Mine was, it was something. It was something. It was something. Um, so I basically was outed. I call myself trying to be, sneaky, trying to be low key. I was trying to keep my boyfriend at the time, who I did love. I'm not gonna sit here and I ain't gonna play no games. I did love him. But there was also still this other side of me that I could not quite figure out. Do I think he would have been supportive? Yeah, but I think that's something that he couldn't help me with, especially as a straight male. So, and at the time, I wasn't really close with my other cousins who were out the closet already. So, I didn't really feel like I had anybody to talk to about it like that. So, I buried it. I tried to hide it, which was bad, especially when I met my first girlfriend. My first little situation. Yo, something about her, man. It was like I was entranced. It was like, yeah, I knew he was there, but I wouldn't be over here with her though. What you mean? Like, I'm talking about like, oh man, like I can't explain it. Like for I don't care if you gay, straight, whatever you are, whatever your sexual orientation. I'm a love is love. You know what? You know what it's like. You have that your first your first new experience. I won't say first love, your first new experience. And in the beginning, man, you got the butterflies. It's something new. It's something different. Of course, it's different. And you're like, man, like, I want to go see what's going on with this. That's how I was. But at the same time, I was torn because, like I said, I loved him. So the thought of hurting them it did bother me. It bothered me a lot. Uh, it was difficult, especially when, like I said, I called myself trying to be sneaky, but somebody who I won't name, um, they told him like, "Hey, she's spending a lot of time with this girl. Like, they always on the phone, they always texting. I think something going on with them because you know, old girl gay." So yeah. So that's how he found out. Of course, he confronted me about it. I tried to deny it, but listen, y'all, I ain't good at hiding stuff. I try to be, but dude saw right through me. He was not playing them games, especially when we was always together. It was like I was choosing her over him, which I was, um, which wasn't fair to him. Wasn't fair to him. I should have just, I should have just let it go. But I'm in high school. It's something new. Anyway, all right. Let's see. When I came out, I got out. Mom's reaction, bro. Okay, mom's reaction. I remember when her mom actually called our house phone because I had did something to get my phone taken away. And I had been calling myself using the house phone to call Shorty when my mom was at work. Mom, if you see this, I'm sorry. So her mom called her. I can't remember why she called the house. I don't remember. But her mom had called the house and they had like a long conversation. I'm upstairs sweating. I'm talking about heart just beating. I'm talking about I didn't know what she was about to come upstairs and say. And she didn't say nothing. Kind of found out what she did was we had this little book that we was writing back and forth in. You know how you had the little book, where you at, what you thinking about, time, song, all that crap. Yes, we was doing that. We had a little book like that that we was passing back and forth to each other between classes, and she found it. She went through my backpack, my book bag, and she read everything. Bad thing is, I was depressed. I was depressed. So I was talking cash cold crap about my mom, about how she don't care, she don't understand me, she not trying to get it. Typical teenage drama, but on a lesbian scale. Like, so she read all that and she told me like this, like, either you obey the rules of my house or you go get out. So in my mind, I'm thinking like she's either telling me, because my family is very Christian, 100% Christian. We was in church. I'm talking about we was in church Monday, not Monday. I'm sorry. We was in church Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday mornings. If my aunt had to go iron, you know, had to iron the sheets and everything, and Sunday. Yeah, we was in there a lot. So, see, I get sidetracked. So yeah, my family's very religious. So in my mind, when she said this to me, I was thinking, okay, she's saying I have to either be straight and live in her house, or I can't be there. That's what my mind went to. So I couldn't live by her rules. I felt like I couldn't be the person she wanted me to be. Um, Plus on top of that, around this time I was like, what, 17, 18? I couldn't do nothing. My mom was strict. I mean, later on, like down the road, we actually had to talk about why, and that's a whole nother video. But I get it now. But back then, man, I couldn't do nothing, bro. I couldn't go to the movies. I'm talking about I had to like beg to do something. Or when I was trying to go with my boyfriend at the time, I would have to get him to ask, because she liked him, she loved him, she still do to this day, she still to this fucking day. Like, I'll beat that out. Anyway, um, yeah, like as far as me doing anything, going anywhere, like when they was having like parties and stuff in school, when all of them was going to the movies together, like anything like that, it was a negative. It wasn't going down. And my grandma, like, rest in peace. My grandma was the same way. She wasn't having it, but and if we did do anything, they went, bro. They went with us. I remember the time my grandma went on a date with me. Another story, so another talk. But so yeah, my mom thinking like, man, she's saying either live the life she wants me to live or get out her house. Get out her house. So I'm calling myself, packing my little stuff. I'm leaving, and I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, man, she's saying I can't stay here. You gotta come get me, man. And mind you, me, my dad at the time, he wasn't close at all, but he pulled up. He pulled up on me. He said it was cool for me to come over there. So I don't think I had my car. I think this time I left my car with my mom. Don't quote me. This has been a minute. You gotta think. I'm 30 years old now. Whew, it feels like a lifetime ago. But I don't remember. I don't remember if I had my car or not. Still, I think I did because I was still working at Burger King. I want to say I did. I want to say I had my car. I went to my dad's house, and that went love because you gotta think, man. I'm a younger. I'm a young adult. I'm an only child. All I've known is my mom. So for my mom to be like, in my mind anyway, you got to get out my house. Like that was devastating. So I'm over there crying. They ain't trying to eat. I'm barely sleeping. It sucked. And eventually, my dad was like, I can't keep having this in my house. Like you, all this depression, you being disrespectful." And I'm in my mind. I'm like, "Bro, what you mean disrespect? I don't even talk to nobody. I go to work. I come back here, and I don't do nothing." But at the time, he was like, I was basically bringing a negative energy to his household. So I left. I left there, and I think around this time, yeah, I was getting ready to graduate. So I left my. This is the first time I left my dad's house. Went back to my mom's. Me and her, we just. I won't say talked it out, but we just moved past it. So I was there until I graduated. When I graduated, the tension was still there. Our relationship was never the same like it was. We weren't as close as we was. Um, but I don't know. Dang, my bad. I just had a memory. See, I told you I get sidetracked. But yeah, our relationship wasn't the same. So I was there until I graduated high school, and then I ended up going to a local college back home. When I did that, I ended up going to stay with my auntie for a while, and then from there, I went to go stay with my cousin. When I went to stay with my cousin, around this time, by this time I'm in college, and I'm staying with my cousin. Hey, that was lit. Staying with my cousin, that was a very lit experience. She gave me the lit college experience, but for the first time, I felt like myself. I didn't have to hide who I was. I didn't have to cry myself to sleep at night. I didn't have to feel like I am going to hell. Like, girl, you grew up in the church. You know this ain't right. You know what he said about this. This ain't cool. Like, you already know Pastor said, you know what I'm saying, if you sleep with the same sex or whatever, you going to hell. Those are the things that I was battling. Those are the issues that I was struggling with. But when I got with my cuz, I got to just, I got to breathe, man. Like, I got to be me. I got to like girls. They didn't like me. But but man, I gotta like be myself as lame as I was. But I went through like a weird transition of trying to figure myself out. And if you're my Facebook friend and Instagram, and if you scroll down to like the very bottom of all my pictures, you will see the different transitions of me trying to figure myself out. And if not, I'm gonna have to find the pictures and put them in this video. But but yeah, man, like I'm having the ultimate college experience. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. It was fun. And then from there, Around the time of my mom, we were talking somewhat, but like I said, our relationship still wasn't the same. And but around this time, I had my cousin help me figure out my sexuality, and she basically showed me that it's okay to be myself. But I was still running from myself, so I was still entertaining like these dudes, whatever. But I didn't really find them attractive. I didn't want to, definitely didn't want to have sex with them. Um, and I still felt bad about how things ended with my ex boyfriend because it was bad. Like it was real bad how things ended with him. But fast forward, fast forward. So I think so. I ended up just letting college go for a while because mentally I couldn't handle it. I thought I was done with my depression, but it was still there. I was just trying to like I guess ignore it or push it to the back, like I didn't want to deal with it, but it was still there. It would not go nowhere. So I let college go for a minute. Was still working, but I ended up linking up with my best friend, ex best friend. Now that's another story. And I was staying with her and her parents for a while, and her mom didn't care. Like her mom knew that I was gay or whatever. She didn't care at all. I and then, but the crazy part is she didn't really know. She knew, man. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say that. I think she knew, but she just didn't say that she knew that her daughter was gay. But she set me with open arms. You know what I'm saying? I was staying with them. I wasn't making that much, so I would try to give what I could here and there, or I made sure to do stuff around the house, like clean up, help out, whatever she needed me to do. I was on it. From there, we ended up X in Georgia. That's a whole nother story time, but her mom also accepted us with open arms. She knew that we was gay. She didn't care. She said we had to get a job if we was gonna be in her house, but she didn't care. But my mom reached out to me a couple of times while I was there. I think in the beginning she was trying to use scare tactics as far as like I'm gonna take your car from you, your car is in my name, etc., etc., etc. But I knew my mom, so I ignored it. Well, in the beginning, I was freaking out. I was calling my aunt. I was like, "Man, you gotta talk to mama. She talking about taking my car from me. I need my car. Like, you gotta do something. You gotta help me out." And she always told me, "Calm down. We both know she just talking. She just hurt. She not gonna do nothing." And she was like, "But you gotta meet me halfway. You gotta help me help you." She was like, "You gotta talk to your mom. You gotta show her some respect." So all the time I was disrespectful because at this point I was tired. Excuse me. I was tired of like trying to hide who I was, and it was just when it came to her, and I was tired of trying to like be this person she wanted me to be. I was like, man, I can't do this anymore. It was literally making me sick. So mine was like, "Oh, it's your mom. Like you can't keep disrespecting your mom." She was right. She was right. I couldn't keep doing my mom like that. She didn't come get the car. And even when I went home a couple of times, she didn't even take it from me. Because I went home a couple of times and my auntie had got sick. She had sickle cell anemia. So I had to go see her. And then I went back to Georgia. But let's fast forward. The year is 2013. 2013. And I joined the USSSSN, the United States Navy. I came home around the time I'm back home with mom. I said I'm about to join the Navy. She said I'll believe it when I see it. Say less. A week and a half later, I came home with the contract. I'm joining the Navy. She said we'll see if you go. I think it took me 4 or 5 months to leave. Yeah, I was like, Mom, I need you to take me to um, the recruiting station. She said, for what? I said, I'm being shipped out. She was like, you're leaving. Yes, I told you I was. What you mean? So that's another story. But it wasn't until 2015 when I went on deployment is when we got our relationship back. Around this time, I was married. I was married to my ex-wife, and it was a friction between them two. And I was trying to be Switzerland and stay neutral, but they were making it hard. My mom was just not going. It's like nothing I did could convince this woman that this person that I said I do to is it for me. Like, this is it. Like, she is everything. She's the bee's knees. What you mean? Like, my mom wasn't going. Like, uh, she, they just not. They just they did not. It just not. It was not. It did not. That's all I can say. But it wasn't until I came home in October of 2013, towards the end of deployment. And as soon as I got home, I called my ex-wife. I said, "Yo, I'm about to come home. I'm about to come to Florida. I'm about to come see you." She was like, "Don't." I'm like, "What you mean? I'm supposed to be there with you." So my lead chick say, like, "I don't want to be married to you anymore. I don't want to be with you. I'm not in love with you." Bro, what? What you talking about? Stop playing. Click. Broke me. I was in my mom's her green room, and I guess she heard me crying because she busted in there and she's like, "What is it? What happened? Like, what did she say?" And I was like, "She doesn't love me anymore." I was like, "What is it about me? Why is it never me? Why does she want me anymore?" And I just broke down. And the whole entire month that I was at my mom's house, I didn't want to eat. I could barely sleep. Like, I was a ghost of myself. I went to go see my cousin, you know what I'm saying, the one that helped me basically find myself. And she was trying to help me bounce back from it, you know what I'm saying? We drinking, we chilling, we drunk. And I just didn't want to do nothing. And that's when I think my mom finally saw it. She finally saw this isn't a phase. This isn't an act. This is who she is. My child is a black female and she's gay. And there was no discussion after that. She just started accepting me for who I was. She just whatever she was holding on to, whatever she wasn't accepting about my lifestyle, whatever it was, she let it go. When she, I guess, I don't know if it was her seeing me in that much pain or for the first time she really saw who I was and I'm gay. Like, so that's when our relationship started to get better, especially when my ex-wife started to what I felt like was drag me through the mud because I felt like I didn't even have time to grieve. Because you gotta think about it, man. On deployment, I lost my granddad. Around Christmas, I lost my aunt. And then, not even a year later, I lost my grandmother. Mind you, me and her were still married, and I was trying to find ways to keep us together because I didn't want to let go. You wasn't about to sit here and tell me you didn't love me and not give me an excuse. I needed a legit reason, and stuff she was telling me was not flying. Until she called me and she was like, "I need a divorce now." I'm like, "Why now? Why? I mean, you been saying this, so why now?" Toy, I'm pregnant. That's when the other fucking shoe. Ooh, see, you two go kick me up before I even get started. That's when the other shoe dropped. And the state of depression that I was already in, I hit rock bottom. I went numb. as a person, I stopped caring. I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care about other people's feelings. I pretended like I did. I mean, I was entertaining people so I wouldn't be alone and to take away my pain, but I didn't care about their feelings. I didn't care about them. And I justified it by telling myself, look, I told him from the beginning, I'm going through a divorce. You know, I'm still healing. I'm not trying to be in a relationship. These are the things that I told myself to justify the way I treated these people. It wasn't right. But thankfully, we're all cool now, except for one. That's another story. But thankfully, now we all cool now. We all good people. I had to go back and fix that. I couldn't leave that the way it was. Those were good people that I had did wrong because I was hurting, and hurt people do in fact hurt people, which is not right. Anyway, yeah. So got through all that, and my ex wife and I we're pretty cool now. She's living her life. She's happy. She's healthy. She has a beautiful family. She's married again, and I'm happy for her. Like I'm really happy for her. We stay in contact. Sorry, y'all. I'm hearing stuff. I'm a little paranoid. Let me go ahead and set this alarm right quick in my house. But face not recognized. I know. The alarm secure. Anyway, sorry. I'm paranoid. Anyway, no, don't mind me. Yeah, but yeah, we're cool. Anyway, so how did I know I like women? I don't know, man. It's just like I saw it. I thought it was cute. It was like I guess it was. I guess it's the way some people. Well, I guess some people see men or whoever they like or whatever they like. It's like the attraction was there for me. But back then, I was always trying to get with girls that I knew I had no business trying to be with. I was out here trying to be super stable. I was out here trying to give my last just to feel accepted and hoping they will accept me instead of just giving them who I was. And if it wasn't good enough for them, then I should have just kept pushing. But I also learned that that's just a part of growth. It's a part of learning yourself. And I needed to find confidence within myself. I needed to build and be a better me. Now my self love is so high. You like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. It is what it is. Because I love me, I like me. It is what it is. Like, like, and it took me a while to get here, but man, I'm so at peace. It is what it is. But with all that being said, man, like I said, I didn't come out the closet. I was dragged out that hole. But I don't regret it. I don't regret any of it. I love my life. I love being part of the LGBTQIA plus family. Um, I love it here, and I wouldn't change it. And for people out there who have a similar experience as I had, or accent to where you were feeling like you're not accepted as you're not wanted, hey, I promise you, you are loved. You are loved. Just because the people around you may not make you feel that way, trust me, there's a whole entire community who is saying, we're screaming, we're shouting, hey, we're right here. We love you. We want you. Like, just, and it's not even on like a gay level. I mean, just in life in general, we are going through some crazy times right now. And we're losing people left and right to suicide and all kind of other accidents. So I just want to say, I love you. I'm care. I'm here. And feel free to use any of my platforms, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Well, I don't care. Hit me up. I'm here. I'll talk to you. We'll talk about it. Let's chat it up. I like to talk. Let's go. I got you. But I love you. I'm here. Smash that like. Go ahead and subscribe and comment. Talk to me. I love y'all. Peace.